because I was just over that relationship, and I was like, this person ain't worth ish, and they're cheating on me too. I felt, you know, so that's why I felt like a get back situation. My ex that I was married to would say that I cheated. What's up? How you doing, chat? Hey, hey, hey. Yo, what's up, Rockets and Mercuryans? We just have a little chat with on my Discord. Make sure you follow my Discord, rockmercury.com. Click on Discord, you'll be able to catch us on there. If you want to chat with me directly, I'll be listening to everybody. If you talk crazy on there, then I may have to block you, but most people we let to stay and chill. Um, Crazy meaning like just coming in here, just calling me an N word over and over again. Like you get to call me N word like 4 times, and then at the fifth time, then you can get banned, unless it's funny. Chat. Freaking Screwy, are you still here? How many times has X Solid called me the N word? Gotcha. You said Exotic called me the N word twice. You are a lion, I'll be today. I thought you were gonna be on Truth Time. I thought you were gonna be telling the truth, but I guess that ain't happening today. Um, so first, Leland has requested that we talk about the outages. Were you saying you're leaving, Slim? I mean, Screwy? You're going to sleep. If you're a good boy, go to sleep. See, there we go. Perfect. Now you can stay on all night. Yeah. All right. Have a good night. Well, thank you for joining in. Happy for you. Happy you're having a good time. And I'm proud of you for your varsity, even though football is concussion central. I'm happy for you. All right. Yeah. Don't get a concussion. Because I will say I told you so, but you won't be able to understand me because you'll be all concussed and stuff. But but yeah. Bye. Good night. All right, you guys. So first topic we're gonna talk about is these outages that happened today that were insane. But let's get a poll up first. What poll should we do? Meanwhile, I'm still eating like a big bag. Um, let's say, do you like scary movies? I'm just curious. Do you like scary movies? All right, done. We'll start that poll. What's up, Christopher? How are you? Y'all, we're doing hot topics today, so anything y'all want to talk about, let's chat about it, and then we will, if it gets too dry in here, then we will go to Twitter and see what is happening on there, what's trending, and bring up those topics as well. So yeah. What's up, Orjuan? I'm having some noodles today during today's live. Big back noodles. Audiolo. Mm. Hello, Orjuan. Mm-mm-mm. Kevin Bradley said, too much energy. Can you please calm down? I know you're trying to say that I don't have any energy. You're trying to make a joke. Mm-mm. You think I'm low energy, huh? It's just nighttime. You know, we're having a nice chill chat. What's up, Lion King? How you doing? Are you in my YouTube live? You said, ma'am. Oh my God, where the heck is my rubber band? I need my rubber band, chat. Hold up, real quick. 1 second, chat. I gotta find a rubber band. I think it's under this thing. Yep, it's right there. Found it. I need this for my controller. And I always see you eating every day. I mean, don't you eat every day too? Don't you need to eat to live? I'm so sorry about my squeaking chair. Like, I really don't know what to do about it, chat. I like actually have no idea what to do. This chair to stay squeaking. We do have a gift goal down there. If anybody wants to support the gift goal, I appreciate it. If you don't have any money to, that's fine. Please like the live. I would greatly appreciate that too. But yeah, the gift goal is there. All right, so here is, this right here is like a circus. No, I think it's Nomi Circus. Did this one? What is this? Hold on, let me read it. I have so many of these now. Oh, Yulu Paradise. This is a Yulu Paradise. How long have you been attracted to men? I'm not attracted to men anymore. I was for a long time, but not anymore. Oh my God, thank you so much for that gift. Yes, W. Lundcoy for the 100. I saw that gift. I appreciate you. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that kind gift. Said, nah, bro, every stream you always eating. I mean, I mean, if you were on my stream earlier when I was talking about Charlie Kirk, I was not eating. I was in the car. I was just chatting. I was on for a long time too, and we just chatted the whole time. I just happened that food. I actually was gonna eat tonight because I was gonna try to do like one meal a day going forward. But I got too hungry and these noodles were in there, and I was like, I want these noodles, and I got off track. So you'll be a beautiful woman. No, I don't like being. I don't like Transformer stuff. I'm not any. I'm not into anything Transformer like that. Like that's just not me. Um, not seeing a good scary movie in a long time. What's the last one you saw that was good? Combat said the two haters here have number badges. LOL, they love you so much. They have number badges, dang. Food is good and is good though. Yeah, I love food, but yeah, I just want to eat once a day because I'm big backed. You know, my stomach is too big, and I'm just trying to get healthier and just yeah, that's really what I want to do. My brother passed away 8 months ago. Um, I love Outer Banks. Said my brother 8 months ago, and I've been bullied and pushed around, and I stuck it back, and I stuck it back up. So God bless you. You stuck it back up. What does that mean? But God bless you. God bless you. And if that's really true that your brother passed away, that is heartbreaking. And my heart goes out to you. Like there's nothing like losing your sibling. Like I could not imagine I would lose my mind. I don't even know. So my heart goes out to you. 8 months is still so much pain, even if years. So I still got back. Oh, you still got back up. Okay, you still got back up. Yes, you still got to get back up. You got to keep going. This life is very challenging, and you know I live near a mortuary, a funeral home, and I always think about that when I'm driving by. Like, dang, like we're all gonna be there one day or something like that, you know. And it's just so heartbreaking to think of the loss that we've already lost. I've lost so many family members already. It's just really hard to process, but you got to keep going with the blessing of life that we have now. You know, while we have it, you know, got to do that. Megan said, and that one unicorn movie. Oh, Megan was scary to you? Really? Okay. I thought it looked like a comedy. I never seen it, so maybe it is scary. I've never seen that one. It said I still got back. He was 25. Yeah. Oh my gosh. How old are you? He was 25. Was he sick or something, or did something happen? I don't. I'm so heartbroken for you. I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so sorry. Y'all feel free to write anything. I'm reading every single comment in the chats, you guys. So feel free to write whatever you like. I'm also being a big back eating my pasta, just trying to finish this before I go to bed. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna have a half a PB&J sandwich that my nephew didn't want to eat as my dessert, and then I'm gonna have my tea, and I'll go to sleep after that. They say, yeah. How do I do a live? You just go to the your YouTube app and press go live on the bottom. Do you have any managerial skills? I don't really. I don't really anymore. Like I'm a musician. I'm an artist. You know, I've been trying to do so many other things, but really I'm just an artist, and I really need to stick to my lane because otherwise it's not gonna work for me in life. You know, why were you Rainbow? I was Rainbow. I don't know. I think I was just indoctrinated into being Rainbow, or maybe it was to a lot of women in my life. I don't know what it was. There's a lot of things. My dad wasn't around as often as I would like him to be at the time growing up, but you know he's a great dad. Love him. But yeah, just when you grow up without a dad and you have a lot of females around, and then you have estrogen in the food, I think you can become a little bit diddy. Um, so I think that's probably why. He says say 6'7". I refuse. I would never say 6'7". Say 6'7". No, I won't say 6'7". I will not say 6'7". Steve said, please make me mod. I don't really know you well enough, but please stay around. And maybe one day the one kid says 6'7". No, I don't. Don't put the 6-7 in my chat because I refuse to say 6-7. There's nothing you can ever do to make me say 6-7. It's not gonna happen. You can't pay me enough money to say 6-7. So yeah. Only way I would say 6-7 if somebody gifted me $67 and I would say 6-7. But other than that, I'm not saying 6-7. She said, all right, keep having 67 all over your chat. I know, right, Steve? They be doing me like that all the time. You just said 6-7. No, I didn't. Steve said, time for the truth. I'm out of here, dude. I was trying to help you. Time for the truth. Oh, for that stuff? No, it's fine. People, at least it's the algorithm. YouTube just wants people to comment. What they comment doesn't matter as much as you commenting. For me, it matters. I read the comments, so I would like better comments, but YouTube will push me out either way, whether it's a basic comment like a random number, or if it's a good comment like something to really talk about. Steve said, "Make me mad." I just don't know you, unfortunately. But if I did know you, then maybe you got to keep on being around. You like scary movies, fam? What's your favorite? Um, uh, I think they're okay. I mean, I like the movie Scary Movie. It's so funny, like the comedy one. I used to love that. But as far as like an actual scary movie, somebody was talking about Jeepers Creepers earlier, and I thought that was a pretty good movie for a scary movie. I used to like Paranormal Activity, but I get so bored of that now. Can't do it. Nagara says, um, Nijaya says, what the F is on your shirt? Oh, it's just like a Yulu Paradise plush. So I just put a different plush on every day on this little necklace thing I have here. This is a rope I tied together thanks to my brother-in-law. Um, Ashlyn says, hello, I'm here to tell you that you are great. That you are great, are doing great. Don't ever give up. Thank you so much, Ashlyn. I really appreciate that because I've been definitely struggling. So I really appreciate you saying that. It means a lot. Thank you. Baby Bubba says red rum. Oh, okay. I know what that means. You know what? That movie was a good movie. The one here's Jason, or here's Freddy. What's that? What's that movie called? The Shining. Is that what it's called? That was a good movie. Maybe that's one of my favorite scary movies because that was a scary movie and it was very good, like very suspenseful, and it was a psychological thriller. Like it was really good. So maybe I'll go with that one. Jeepers Creepers is dope. All of the films in the series are cool. Yeah, I did see all of them. I saw all of that series. hmm Jesus loves you. Oh, thank you. Jeepers Creepers is okay. So what do y'all feel about today? So many services went down today, you guys. So many different so many different like Amazon server things went down. Apps weren't working. Fortnite wasn't working. Roblox wasn't working for people. Like a lot of things were going wrong. What do y'all feel about all that happening? Were y'all affected by it or no? Thank y'all for all the votes too. I appreciate all the votes. I see. So eat a little pasta. Y2K says. What does that mean? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Yeah, so X Power is saying the AI bubble is about to burst. We're gonna be cooked, fam. What do you think's gonna happen with the AI bubble when the AI bubble burst? Like, no more jobs for us, or like, what's gonna cook us? Because I understand that AI is definitely over that hump of learning curve, or it's still growing, but it's major. It's so powerful, the most powerful tool we've ever seen in our life. Brandon said, "Yo," said hi. What's up, Brandon? X Power says, "Do you believe any conspiracy theories?" Absolutely, a lot of them. Um, Extraterrestrial ones, I believe. I did a video earlier about Charlie Kirk's, getting murked, and I believe there's a conspiracy behind that. That a lot of conspiracies I believe behind that. Um, I believe about certain country that calls themselves our biggest allies, and their prime minister is corrupt, in my opinion. And I believe the conspiracies about them. Yeah, witchcraft conspiracies, all kind of things. You have 10 likes. No, I have 9 likes, which is me and you, JP. Everybody left. They're all little babies. They went to sleep. Yep, they done went to sleep. And people we're over here talking about, do you believe any conspiracy theories? And they're talking about the AI bubble is gonna cook us all as a society. Do you even use AI, JP? What's your good one? Mm. JP mentioned the Mandela effect, you guys. What do y'all feel about the Mandela effect? Mm-hmm. Mm, I feel like I remember it being Berenstein Bears. That's what I feel like I remember. I used to watch that show as a kid. They say they changed it to Berenstein. They say, but then they acted like it never was that. Mm. Did Curious George have a tail or not? That's a deep one. I feel like he did have a tail. Did I watch enough? But then I can also see him not having one. I feel like he did have a tail. Did he have a tail? Oh my god, I really feel like he had a tail. Do y'all think Curious George had a tail, you guys? Let's see what these people say. Say, okay, you have Y2K computer shut down. Oh my god. So that's what you think is, that's why you think happened today? It's a computer shutdown? Powerhouse says, every few years I switch my stance on whether or not we went to the moon. I do not, in any way, shape, or form, believe we went to the moon. And I believe that was the fakest thing ever. It was sickeningly fake, like really embarrassingly fake. Embarrassing. The moon landing. They're saying that he goes back and forth on the moon landing. The fakest thing, like it's just so embarrassing how fake it was. It's embarrassing that we believed it back then. But I mean, TVs were really bad back then, so I kind of get it. Yeah, you're right, JP. People want to push that agenda, and they gaslight people. Yep, and that's a good part. JP made a good point. He said if he really did all the way back then, then we should be able to go, at this point, go on a vacation to the moon, if he really did. But yet, people who research it have their lives threatened, and some people, if you believe the theories, have been murked for trying to expose the truth about that fake landing. It's disturbing. He said apocalypse. The chat GTP doesn't work that much. Oh, really? You don't think so? I think it works a lot. X Power said, I think the Mandela effect is just people misremembering things, to be honest. I think it's a psych test. I felt like they were really doing tests on us and showed certain people certain things to see what they would feel and if they would conform to other people telling them that this never existed. I think only certain people saw those things. That they do that in like MK Ultra test, where some people be in on it or see different things. Like a small amount of people will see it, and then they'll gaslight you the rest of your life and act like you never saw that until you conform. Basically, to study how fast people can conform. But I don't think that this many people is misremembering. I think it really is a test that they're doing on us. You have to understand the media is ran by these people who do tests. Like they admittedly do tests on us, but imagine other tests on top of the ones that they say like, oh, this is just to see what people like. This is just to see for market research. Like we have to think about the other tests they do on top of that. Do you believe in cults? Absolutely, 100%. I mean, it's impossible not to believe in cults. If you don't believe in cults, then you're in a cult. Like if you don't believe in cults, there's you have to be in one. It's just too they're everywhere. Curious George didn't have a tail, said X Power X House. You see, yeah, so you didn't see him with a tail, but I remember him having a tail. Baby Bubba said no. Wu Ming said, "What's up, Rock? How are you?" Baby Bubba said no tail. Yeah, see, maybe we were seeing different ones. What's up, JP? What's about which one? Oh wow, that's a good one. He's saying, is it X in the city or X and the city? I remember being X in the city. Um, there's always been and the city. And that was crazy. When I first saw that, I'm like, there's no effing way. I always thought it was in the city. That one, I feel like I may have misunderstood it because that was more recent. Recent, I guess it's not that recent. It's an old show. Let's see when it came out. When did Sex and the City first release? Here's an answer from 1998. Oh, June 6th, 1998. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's been around that long. I remember when it first came out, it was so controversial. You were born 1998. Oh wow. I was born 1990. Dang. Um, what genre of music do you like? I love rap music. I love country music. Different all types, a lot of types of music. Not all types, but a lot of types of music I enjoy. R&B. Um, it just depends. Pop music sometimes, you know. X Power now said Sex and the City. Sex and the City doesn't even make sense. It does make sense. Sex and the City makes a lot of sense because that's what they were doing in the show. That's all they were doing was getting down every episode. Says same. I was born in 1992. Dang, we're both old. No, we're not old. We're just 35 this year. But yeah, we're living. I'm definitely having midlife crisis right now though, in just the space of just things that I didn't, haven't accomplished with things I want to do in life. That's all. Telling JP, who y'all better check him out, y'all. When he has his social medias up and stuff, I would definitely be sending y'all over to him. Um, Whenever he's ready to share his stuff, he's about to have some major music and follow his dreams, you guys. So make sure you check out JP. We'll have more to come soon once he gives me some links or something to post. So W to JP. He's in my Discord right now in my chat. Y'all make sure you join us on Discord. WWJP. Yeah, I'll be on here for an hour. So we're at 22 minutes now. So I'll stay on for an hour, and then I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too long of a show. Um, I appreciate y'all even being here. Maybe in the future we'll get longer or we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna be doing crazy. I'm gonna be going crazy on YouTube. I'm gonna do as much as I can to build our community here. Because I gotta get moving in this life. Like life passing by. I can't believe I'm 35. I'll be 35 next month. I don't even want to see my birthday. Like not like I don't want to pass away, but I don't even want to even like acknowledge it. I just want to go, come and go. I just wanted to be like I don't want no birthday songs or food or cake. I just wanted to like just go by. I just I just don't. Oh, what's your good question? Wait, who did? Oh, Nigel did. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Wait. X Power says some of us take a little longer to blossom. Yeah, I'm about to be wilting. My body's wilting, and I'm still trying to blossom. So yeah, I feel you though. NGA says, "Why did you quit your job on acting in films?" I never really wanted to be an actor. That wasn't my like goal in life, or And the reason I quit was first of all, I moved out here to Houston with my family. I have a lisp. As I'm sure you all can hear, I have a lisp, and it's very hard to get jobs in Hollywood with a lisp. They just don't hire you for like speaking jobs. So I was kind of capped at doing kind of featured work and atmosphere acting work and things that were okay, but not something that was sustainable. Because even the top actors don't get paid that much, and they don't work enough to not be in a hard position when it comes to bills and affording life. But the thing that really got me, the thing that made me say I'd never want to be in the acting world again, was during the pandemic, they started forcing actors to get the jabbity jab jab, which by the way has been very controversial, and a lot of people have talked about adverse effects of that. And I can't talk about it too much because I'm on social media right now, and they'll shut me down for talking about it. But very dark. They were forcing people to do it, and I was so against it, so against it. Like the fact that they would basically separate you if you didn't conform into doing that. And I just realized how the industry that I've been in for all those years, over 10 years, changed overnight with that whole pandemic situation. Changed overnight, and they were just acting as if we were living in an apocalypse situation. And I hated it. I hated that they can control us like that, that we couldn't get paid without following these rules and wearing these masks and just doing this all this silly stuff that made no sense. Um, I just hated it. I hated that they could do that to us and force us to take that kind of stuff to be able to keep working. It was just very like dark. And I was working for big studios. I was working for Universal Studios and W Warner Brothers and all the top super Disney. All working for the top studios. And I've been on all the craziest movie sets, and I've been there. That was my job. It was nothing to me because I did it every day. But I'm so happy to be now that I'm gone from it, and now that I live a life in Texas and I'm not in that world. I'm just so grateful. I still love music. I still love that world, but you don't have to be in Hollywood to be a musician. But that's why I quit. That's why I kept doing that. And like I said, the money was good for a little bit, but it didn't last. It didn't last. Like, it wasn't sustainable. You can't bet on it. So what JP said, if they weren't trying to force everybody to take the jabs and stuff, would I still be in the movie industry? Um, it was very comfortable. It's a very comfortable job. I mean, it's hard work. I know it may seem like not a lot of work, but it's a lot of hard work to do those kind of jobs, and they demand a lot from you. Um, and I made some decent money to pay bills, so I probably would have kept doing it for a lot longer. Um, and then I probably would have been involved in some dark things because the industry is so dark. There's so many dark people around it, and very like they don't want you to believe certain things. Like the stuff I post on Twitter now would have got me banned from being on set. You know, like the stuff I just speaking my mind and my opinions on things. Like they don't want any of that involved in what they're doing. So I value my freedom more than um, being in Hollywood. I just don't have any interest in conforming like that. Like, you can't really speak your mind if you're in the Hollywood machine. You cannot. Like, these people will run you out and threaten your life. Very controlling, very dangerous to speak your mind in those situations. So, I would say, I would hope I would quit, but I know that comfort may have kept me there longer than I should have been. So I'm kind of thankful that they showed their true colors and showed that they didn't care about our opinions, and they didn't care about our autonomy as people to want to choose what we do with our body. They didn't care. And it really hit me hard. Like, to be forced, like they were literally telling us, they had meetings and stuff, and like, you can't be in this section, like you have to wear this mask, you have to do this, you have to stand over here, like you have to get tested every day, you have to do this. Like, it was just so much. And they were incentivizing the people who took the jabbery. They were incentivizing them, but then also planning on cutting out the people who didn't take it and making them seem crazy for not taking it. Something that was made that same year, by the way. Something that was experimental and has caused so many issues for people health wise. Something that you're so lucky. I did only because when I was working with Azalea Banks, um, they made me do it for a tour, and I regret it. And I've been so sick ever since. I've been sick. It was a and I yeah I was working with her. I mean, she's a friend, and you know she. It was my dream to go on a tour with her. I like to work with her at that time. And so when they forced me to do that to get in the venue, I was so hesitant. I didn't not want to do it, but it was like a dream come true to do this job, all for me to find out that the pandemic shut it down. So I did all that and didn't even get to do that tour because the pandemic shut all of those dates down. After I did it, days like 2 days before. Well, actually, I want to say 1 or 2 days before these events. And so yeah, if it would have went through, I probably would have still been on tour with her now because she wanted me to keep being on tour with her. Um, I Star said, bro, 6'7". That's funny. Aiden said hello. Wait, you don't think it was what? What JP you think? I think it was. Oh, absolutely. I think it was all planned on purpose, and a way to, test us and population control. A lot of people aren't hearing. I feel like also like some people who got that thing got different dosage, that got different things in it that um ended them faster than they would have been ended. Like basically, like not all of them were the same. Like almost like the lottery. Like okay, these people are gonna be okay. It may be a little sick, but they'll be okay. But this person is gonna pass. You know, and then they hid it under the rug. Whoever passed from it, I feel like they just hid it under the rug and we're just like, we're not gonna talk about that because like it's misinformation to speak about this, and we'll shut your page down for talking about your own experience. Like you saw how that happened. People were getting shut down for speaking about their experience. Do you remember that, JP? Yeah, I was one of them. I got my account, my YouTube account. They took my YouTube video down and they banned me from posting for 2 weeks because I posted a video with my opinion on what was going on. Yeah, just my opinion. Didn't say any facts. It literally was my opinion on the situation. And yeah, and they admitted to it too. They admitted that they were, oh, that's so sketchy, And I really believe that they wanted people to pass from that. I really believe it. Yeah, it was on purpose. It was designed that way. I'm just thankful that when I got mine, that it wasn't one of the ones that were to end me. You know, I feel like a lot of people did got the one that ended. So I'm happy for you, JP. You never got it. I'm so happy for you. I wish I could say that. Like I never wanted it. Oh, I got it after that. After, right after. Within the same week. 100%. Yep. And my health has never been the same since. My immune system's even worse. Yeah. Like right after. Mm-hmm. I believe that. I believe that it gave people the symptoms. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's even isolated to just that. Meaning, like, to this, I think the same thing you said goes for a lot of different other medications. Like they do tell people for a lot of different things to keep you hooked on it, keep you buying it with your insurance. Yeah, I really believe that. A lot of y'all like scary movies. Wow, a whole lot of scary movie fans here. It's a dark world we live in, and we have certain people who are very wealthy, like Bill, last name lives behind gates. You know, I have to be careful what I say on here, but he had a video on TED Talks that's been going viral, where he literally said that to keep population control, um, we have to stay focused and do really well on the jabs, and not the first thing he said was those jabs, and then also Planned Parenthood. It was insane. Get me on, brother. Get me on. Get you on what? What do you mean? That you know the only thing that I would change about you. What would you change about me? Play Fortnite, please. Um, I already played earlier. I'm done with Fortnite. Your last name to mine. Whoa. Deontay just tried to riz me up. That's a cool. Would you use that line, JP? They said the only thing I would change. They said the only thing I would change about you. And I said, what is it? And they said your last name to mine. Would you use that riz line on a girl? That's insane. I never heard that one. That was pretty good. Dang. It's really forward. It's like, what does a girl do after that? She just blush and say, "Oh my god." She's like, "That's creepy." Like, That's kind of wild. Like you just met me. Or if you're dating somebody, or if you're like you're dating somebody for a long time and that's your way to engage, it's like, you know, one thing I would change about you, and you're like sitting on the couch after Netflix and chill, you know, she's still wiping her mouth off after, and you just, you know what I would, you know what I would change about you, and she's like, what? And she's still wiping. It is like you're not thing to mine, and you give her that ring. So good. That's well. My girl said nice as well. Yes. That'd be crazy. That would go crazy. That would go wild. Dang. Thing is still out and everything. Like you're just still show back. They be thinking like, is this post net clarity? Like what's happening? Like how are you? Goodness. I feel like if you say that after, I feel like if you say that in post net clarity, then that means that they know it's more real. The, yeah, post net clarity is so real. So much so. JP made it such a good point. Like he said, you can be lusting over somebody. You can be like, oh my god, this person's so hot. You chase them for a day, months, weeks, whatever. You finally get them and you do what it do and hit the big one. You know, putting in that post nut clarity, you see that this person is Uggs, is chopped AF. They could be chopped, or they can have a bad attitude or just like not the right vibe. That's happened so much. It happens so many times. Like, oh, I can't be mad. Like, especially on these apps where you meet people and you like hook up like that. You know right away. It's insane. It is insane to like think about that. Like to really think about like wow, like you fought for this person and you wanted to like really be with this person and now you had them and you're like, ugh, and you have to get them out of your house or get out of their house, and it's just awkward because now you realize they're not the right person and you're just like fueling off of lust. Like that's crazy. People do that in the drunk too, when they're drunk and they see somebody who's a two and they raise them to a 10 when they're drunkenness, and the next morning they're like, ooh, or the same night they're just like, oh my god, like alcohol is so dangerous. Najee, I'm so sorry, Najee. Said I don't want to see my mom in a cat. Yeah, I could not see that either. I could not see that. Yeah, I don't believe in those kind of funerals. I can't see my family members in boxes like that. I'm so sorry, Najee. I'm just my heart goes out to you. This is gonna be the hardest weekend of your life, and my heart just goes out to you right now. I just, so you're not ready. You said you're not ready. I know you're not ready, Najee. Her mom passed away, or his mom. Sorry, his mom, not her mom. Um, yeah, it's just, yeah, that's so heartbreaking. Um, my gosh. Oh my god, this name. You see this this guy named Mike in the chat, in the YouTube chat? I just read the name again. I didn't realize. Did you read it? That's insane. Yeah, read their whole name. You get it? Yep, exactly. That's crazy. And then the next one is that. You see the next one? Hey bro, love the stream. I just double tapped the screen with my tip. Oh my god, you see what he wrote? He's just such a hot mess. Najee, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, people are unhinged on here. I'm telling you. But at least there's more engagement because on TikTok they just don't be engaging like that. I'm down. The Three Eye Atlas. He said, JP saying, never heard about the Three Eye Atlas. Have y'all heard about this? Keep going though. Next month? He said next month. He's saying there's something in space or some lights that are moving at such a speed that they believe that there's something coming towards us. People, you think scientists believe this? They're saying it's like an alien ship or something that's coming towards us. It will be here by next month. Um, it could be true. The only thing is, I believe that extraterrestrials have been here, are here right now, have been here, and if it is a new ship, then it's just another new ship. Like, I just feel like they've just been, that we wouldn't be here without extraterrestrials. So that may be true. Oh, 100%, 100, like more than I believe in God. I do believe in extraterrestrials, absolutely. I don't believe in God really, but because I don't know. I'm just not sure about a lot of things like that. My family is, so they believe a lot in it. Um, D said, totally. Exactly, extraterrestrials. I don't think we did it. I think we're using their technology, and you know, I think they're involved in everything we do, including us being alive. Um, D says, if you were 3 inches in Messi and Ronaldo was 3 inches in you, are you going forward or backwards? Oh my effing god! Forward, obviously. You want to get Ronaldo out of you, unless you're still rainbow. Then definitely backwards because Ronaldo is Ronaldo. But I'm straight and masculine now. But if I was rainbow, then I would say backwards. But since I'm straight now, I would say forward. So that way Ronaldo's more out of you, so you can escape, I guess. But you're in Messi, so that means you want to be there, I guess. I don't know. That's a very Diddy question, and you're going to rainbow prison for that. This people are crazy. Who asked that kind of question on JP? This is insane. Sage says, "Stop! You're scaring me." Okay, what do you want to talk about, Sage? D said, "I definitely believe there's another life from out there." Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Bucky said, I just got here. Am I late?" Yeah, you're very late. It's 43 minutes in. When it ended in an hour, not in an hour, but when it gets to an hour, I'm ending it. And JP, so do you believe in extraterrestrials? Like just naturally, like forget what I said. Like, would you naturally believe in that? Ismail Martinez is laughing. Yeah, a lot of people, even if they're religious or Christian, they still realize that the same God that they believe made them could easily make other forms. And they're also realizing that a lot of people felt like, oh, the Bible would have told us about that, and people are realizing that so much of the Bible is up to interpretation that that's not a good answer anymore. There's so much up to interpretation. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, the Bible would have told me," when maybe it did tell you. Maybe somebody reads the Bible in a way where it says, "Oh, this is alien," or this is, maybe angels are aliens, in the Bible. It's all these kind of things. Hmm. You said the Vatican? You said the Vatican, like the. Mm-hmm. And they're protected government wise too. Um. The thing about the Vatican and the Bible in general, which is why I'm not religious. I feel like a lot of people put so much in emphasis on these older texts when so many things in the world have been tampered with, so many things have been lied about, lied to, and lied about, that it's really challenging to put my whole life or anything and belief into texts that have been passed down for so long, admittedly translated multiple times, edited and adjusted to favor the people who were editing it. Like, it's hard to be like, oh, this is the truth, the light, the only way. Like, this is it right here. Like, it's really hard to sit with that for me. Like, for me to be like, oh, this is. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like, maybe if you add it to other books that are older and combine everything, you can find some truth within the things that are similar, I guess. But yeah, with the Vatican, like, they have a lot more that they know than we talk about. But I feel like a lot of the things they do are just perversion, a lot of perversion in the Vatican. So I wonder if they really are using that information to the best or just using their protection to the worst, if you know what I mean. Like, them being protected is doing the most ditty things they can while being protected. I feel like the CIA is the ones who are in the top government, the top elites are the ones who get to see behind the curtain the most. What do you think happens after life? Um, like you said, what do you think happens after life? What do you think about that, JP? I have an answer for myself, but what do you think for you? I'm eating noodles right now, Marty. What kind of afterlife do you believe in? Mm, okay, y'all. So JP believes that. Mm, I see what you're saying. So JP believes that when you pass away, you reach a different dimension. This is what JP believes. Not what I believe. I'm telling you what JP believes in the chat right now in Discord. So he's saying that he thinks that we go to a different dimension, and depending on how your behavior is on Earth, depends on where you're gonna go in that dimension. And he doesn't believe that we're going to be like a reincarnation situation. He doesn't see that for us. He doesn't see that being a reality. Um, and yeah, that's what he believes. I think a lot of people believe that, to be honest, especially in America. So who's JP? JP is an OG in the community, way more OG than you, Buggy. Like, who are you, Buggy? That's the real question. The F. Um, I'm joking, but yeah, JP. So that's true. Yeah, he was here before I went to have my dreads. He was here, but even they never heard of him. Said Buggy, yeah, because you're not an OG. You're just not him, Buggy. You're not that guy. But anyways, back to the question that we're talking about, Buggy. Before you interrupted us, Buggy. Um, so he believes that like there's a different dimension, I guess, type of heaven in a way. For me, I hope that there's nothing after. Personally, I really hope there's nothing because this life is a lot. It has been a lot. um, and I don't really want to come back as anything because I feel like if we came back, it wouldn't be as a human per se. I don't know if we're gonna be a human. So I would hope there's nothing after, but also that's kind of scary too because then it's like, wow, like you just go into nothingness. What does that mean? And then, but I feel if I had to bet on something, the way that energy never dies, part of me thinks that it's gonna be a reincarnation situation, which is unfortunate. Not something I want, but something that just kind of seems to go coincide with science and nature. But I don't really believe fully in science, so it's yeah, I feel like we're gonna end up back here, and that's not what I want. But I just feel like that's like, oh god, I feel like it's, a lot of people talk about having been here before or being old spirits, um, or a lot of Japanese. A lot of I feel like a lot of people in Japanese culture or different Asian cultures are super beyond like mentally, and a lot of them believe that, and they have a lot of reasons to believe that we come back in that circle of life, that reincarnation situation. Um, and so because of that, I just feel like that might be the answer. It might be what happens. Again, I don't. It's not that I want that to happen. It's just like it feels like it's plausible. But yeah, I just don't know. I mean, of course, an idea of a heaven if everything's perfect, that'd be fun and stuff. But it just doesn't seem like that's a realistic thing. But what JP said is a good point. That there may be a different dimension, and that'd be amazing. If the different dimension may not be better. It may not be a perfect heaven situation, whatever people think like that clouds and just being an angel and all that stuff means. Um, Dang, he's a diddler. Who's a diddler? JP? Yeah, Buggy. Buggy's a diddler. Yeah, Buggy's a diddler. Um, um, Hold on, I got a lot of comments. I say you need the right conditions for life to exist, but there's a lot we're not being told either. So much we're not being told. Like I wonder, even the people who think we know the truth, if we even know the truth, like it's so much that we're being under, like almost like it's dark, but I almost feel as if the extraterrestrials see us like scientists see rats. I know that's so dark, and I hate to bring it to that, but I feel like they experiment on us and look at us the same way, and kind of know our trajectory of what we're gonna do, and just how our life's gonna turn out, and this they study us and probe us, and that's what I feel, and I hope I'm wrong, but also just sometimes I feel like that's where things are. Um, so I think it's called Goldilocks effects. What's called Goldilocks effects? What's your type of woman? I'm just celibate and single. I don't really have a type of anything anymore. I'm trying to just like separate myself from that intimate life. That ninja you told on, he came home. What ninja did I tell on? Wait, what? The F? Ben? Anyways, Yamata says, I think Hereditary was the best, was the last best scary movie. Gotcha, sounds good. I'll be right here. Was the last best scary movie. Okay, I never saw Hereditary. Gabriel Hammond said, "Hey man, how's it going? What's up? How are you doing? I'm doing all right. How are you?" Wait, I knew somebody named Gabriel Hammond in real life. Is that the same person? I can't see this picture too well. I don't think that's the same person. But yeah, I knew somebody in real life named Gabriel Hammond. All right. Buggy said, "What's JP's not?" And Taylor said, "My soul is probably from a person who lived on this earth." Okay, maybe it is. Who knows, really? Um, Yo, big dog, it's me. I'm back. What's up, Minnie? Minnie, how you doing? Good to see you. Rock, keep the answer short. That way you can answer Minnie before it hits an hour. Okay, Buggy. And I give me any more questions. So what am I answering? Gorilla Gospel says, study history and you'll uncover many lies. We're literally living in hell. I feel that sometimes too. I feel that, but then also when we study history, it's like I feel like the books that we're reading, are a lot of lies too. What's up, Phantom Siege? He said the what? What about the what? I don't know what they're talking about here. Okay. Gotcha, Thanksgiving. How you doing? Said how many streams have I missed? LOL. I've been streaming every day. Today I did 3 streams today. I did a breakfast stream. I did a Charlie Kirk stream. stream that I did, and then I did this stream right here. So this street today. Yeah, I'm trying to do more each day. You know, get our community growing. YouTube my main focus now. I'm over TikTok. I am on TikTok right now, but this on the background. Like TikTok as an app has not done well for me. The people are great. I love my people, but it's just the app has been doing me so dirty. So I'm focused on YouTube, an app that I feel like cares about me a bit more. So hopefully it works out over here. I really hope it works out. Um, Gorilla Gospel said, "Pray for discernment and come out that that reprobate mind. You'll be fine." What's a reprobate? What's a reprobate mind? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. The Buggy said, "Okay, tell us your most scariest experience with the spirit." Probably when my friend took her life. I feel like the spirits were like fighting her, and it felt really weird in her room. And I was there right before she passed away, and I felt like there were spirits in there that were like entering her body and possessing her, and she was just saying things that she never would say before, and speaking in a way she never spoke before, and it was very disturbing. You know, the next morning she took her life, and it was very, very dark. And she was a celebrity in LA. She was a celebrity. To this day, they still put flowers out every year for her. So we care a lot more. That was one of my best friends in the world. Out of all my life, that was my second best friend. Because I have one that is still my best friend to this day. And she would be, if she was still alive, she would be one of those two. I would have had two best friends. I've only had two best friends in life, like real ones at that level. And she was one of them. And she's gone now. Um, in the spirits, I remember. I remember dealing with them, you know, interacting with them. It was very disturbing. So that was very scary. Minnie says we care a lot more than TikTok people. I do feel that way. I feel like YouTube does care a lot more, and I'm happy to be here. X Powerhouse says, "What state are you from?" I'm from Los Angeles, California, but I'm in Texas, Houston, Texas now. But you said, "What was paranormal? Like, did you hear things or see things?" I saw things out the corner of my eye. I felt things. Um, I heard things. It was dark. And looking back at that time, I'm like, how did I even go through that and survive that? And like, it was very dark experience. She was in the music industry. She had the same manager as Britney Spears, and you see what happened to her. I love Britney, but you see what happened to her. She had the same exact manager as her. And producer. Hmm. Hello, Charlotte. Charlotte. Like I said, for real, why did Britney post random videos of her dancing? That's so creepy. I mean, lithium. Mm. Lithium and demons. Witchcraft. Till this on her Instagram. She's doing that. Till this day. And she's still doing it, yeah. Her dad was my neighbor, which is insane. Because I was living at a loft in North Hollywood for years. And he was my neighbor. That was my neighbor. And I couldn't believe. It was, looking back, I get why he'd be my neighbor because the building was so nice. I was living beyond my means, and the building was very secure, so paparazzi can't get in. So was he a weirdo? He was very nice, very country, very good cook. Um, I didn't even believe he was her dad until I saw her and I saw the kids, and people kept telling me like, "Do you know who you're talking to?" I didn't know. I thought it was just an older white guy that, you know, I lived in Texas, so I thought it was just a country white guy like that was nice. I didn't know. Even though I loved Britney at the time, I didn't even know. Cause like, who thinks to look up somebody's dad? I just didn't think to do that. I was like, I just didn't. I don't know. Did you see her mother too? I saw her mother, and I saw the other woman that he was with. Her mother, her mother came around sometimes, but yeah, the other woman was mainly there. Cause they weren't together. They're broken up, but the mother would come to plot against Britney, and I felt like they were keeping Britney under substances at the time. I really believe that. I feel so bad for Britney. All right, y'all. Our gift goal is ending in 25 seconds. Oh my gosh, what does this mean? All right. There we go. It ended. The gift goal ended. And I got 1 out of 10 gifts. But hey, at least I got one. That's something. Um, JD said, "Look at this Greek god of a man, my king. Are you eating mercury and noodles or Martian noodles?" I am eating noodles on them. These are just Italian olive oil and garlic noodles that my sister made. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. So yeah. Um, so this is the point where I, end the live stream so I can focus on uploading videos and, you know, getting to bed. You look like an attentive stud. Oh wow, okay. Well, thank you. I think, I don't know. Anyways, I enjoyed chatting with you guys and our little time we had together for an hour. I will be doing this show again tomorrow. I'll do a show for breakfast. Hopefully, we'll see what I eat, if I have my fruit in the morning or how the morning goes. No, we're not going to free Diddy. We could have made that a topic today, some Diddy topic, but nothing really to talk about with that. It's just his probation and stuff, and his prison sentence. Free Tory Lanez, yes, I do believe in freeing Tory Lanez. I think he's innocent. Free Tay, I don't know who Tay is. Um, anyways, Tay K, I don't know. Is that the one who like murked the photographer guy? Good night, Buggy. That's a horrible. If that's him, then that's so horrific, and he should not be freed. Um. All right, you guys. So I think that is all we'll chat about for tonight. Thank you for your support. Good night to everyone. Let me take a picture of this, the screenshot. Do you like scary movies? A lot of people do. There we go. Made a scary face. Oh, wow. And y'all changed it right when I took the thing. No, it's a different one, but I already did it. So, all right. Rock out Mercury, and thank you for the 79 votes. You guys are awesome. Make sure you share the live, subscribe, support any way you can. My Cash App is Rock Mercury. I really appreciate it. I'll be here to chat with you guys tomorrow. Um, I don't know what topic we'll do tomorrow. If you have any ideas for the main topic for the middle day show, please email me or message me or whatever. We can talk about it. Um, Otherwise, I'll just come up with something tomorrow and see what's on my head and what I want to talk about. So, all right, rock on, Mercury. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for your support. Bye. Blessings to everyone. See y'all soon.